homies, and welcome back to the channel. I am Kayla Simone, your new favorite homegirl. So I am in the new house today. We haven't even closed yet, so it's honestly like kind of weird to be in here filming a video, and I feel like one of the construction guys is gonna like walk in at any moment, but you know what? It's for content's sake, so we're in here, we're getting it done, and I'm gonna try not to be awkward about it, all right? So we don't really have that much left to do in the house. Well, when I say we, I mean the builder. The builder doesn't really have that much left to do in the house. The house is looking pretty good at this point. We move in, I wanna say, I think they're gone. Literally just on cue, a few construction guys just came in here to do something. I'm not really sure what. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to finish the rest of this intro, so I'm gonna try to knock out some of the other clips until I'm sure the coast is clear, and then we'll get back to talking.
Well, I guess since we have some time, let's go ahead and thank the sponsor of today's video, HelloFresh. Ira and I have been ordering HelloFresh for over 2 years now, and when I tell you, it is life-changing. I'm not really someone that likes to cook or meal prep or grocery shop, but HelloFresh makes meal planning so easy. I just go on their app and select the meals that I want for the week, and they get delivered straight to my door. They switch up their menu each week so you don't get bored, and I literally don't think there's ever been a recipe that Ira and I both didn't like. Some of y'all have heard me talk about this on Instagram, but I also recently became a vegetarian, and I was totally lost on what to cook, what to eat, and once again, HelloFresh came through for your girl. I'm telling you guys, they are single-handedly keeping me on track with my goals of eating better, spending less on takeout, and remembering to eat breakfast in the morning.
I am pretty much hooked on HelloFresh at this point. Between not having a grocery shop, not having a meal prep for the week, and now I can get super quick and delicious breakfast, which I have always struggled with eating breakfast because I'm usually running late in the morning and I don't know what to make, but this was so simple. So if you're like me and you want to give HelloFresh a try, just tap the link in the description or scan. Ginger would also love to give HelloFresh a try. Tap the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen and you'll get 16 free meals plus free breakfast for life with an active subscription. Thank you so much again to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. And now let's get back to that to-do list. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So there isn't really much left to do in the house these days. The builders are kind of wrapping everything up. At the time of recording this, we actually only have 2 weeks left until we close on the house, and I'm super excited, but I do have 3 things that I need to finalize before we close, just so that I can move in and have a very easy, seamless experience. And the first thing on that to-do list is picking out flooring. I've shared with you guys on Instagram, and if you're not following me on Instagram, now would be the perfect time to do so because I do share these updates in real time. But I shared with you guys on Instagram and in my last vlog here on YouTube that I was having to figure out what I was going to do about floors because the previous vendor that we had lined up to help us with the floors in our new house had to pull out at the last minute, and we weren't really sure what we were going to do because we hadn't really planned for this. So my options were to DIY the floors myself, hire it out, and we decided to do kind of a combination of the two. So I went over to my favorite local flooring company, Floor King, to check out their options, order some samples, and I'm going to be making a completely separate video all about our process of how I chose flooring, how you can order samples and be able to see the flooring in your space before you buy it, and what my experience was like working with Floor King to get our floors and get them installed. I'm so excited to see how it turns out. Just like with our last house, changing out the floors is going to be the very first thing that we do after we close because it's just so much easier to take care of before we move all of our furniture in. So stay tuned for a video on flooring very, very soon, but I wanted to give you guys a quick little update on where we're at with the whole flooring situation and show you the 2 samples that I narrowed the flooring down to. I know they look super similar on camera, but I promise you in person, one is a little bit more warm tone and the other one's a little bit more gray. So let me know which one you think I ended up choosing in the comments. And now let's move on to measuring the windows. The second thing that I wanted to make sure we took care of before we moved in was window treatments for our home. I don't know about you guys, but it's always super annoying moving into a new house or a new apartment, and it's your first night there, the sun is going down, and you realize that your windows are just a big open fishbowl, and all of your neighbors can see right into your house as you're trying to unpack your kitchen, get ready for bed, and your first couple nights in the house. We ain't doing that this time. So for the last couple months, I've been doing a ton of research on roller shades, solar shades, smart shades, trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to get for our new home. And I found this company called Smart Wings that has pretty affordable smart shades, and I'm 99% sure that's what I'm going to be ordering for the new house. So once we get settled and moved in and I'm able to get those shades installed, I will definitely make a dedicated video for you guys. But for now, I just wanted to come over here and take measurements so that I can go ahead and place my order. When measuring for inside mount roller shades, you want to take 6 different measurements. So 3 of those are going to be width measurements. You want to measure the width of your window at the bottom, middle, and top of your window opening. And then you also want to measure the height of your window on the left side, right side, and middle of the window frame. After you have all 6 of those measurements, you're going to take the largest height measurement and the smallest width measurement, and that's the measurements that you want to use to place your order. I also ordered the fabric swatch sample set from Smart Wings so that I could see what their different fabrics looked like in person. This is the 50 to 70% blackout fabric, the light filtering. I think we're going to do this one in the living room. And then I also ordered a set of the 100% blackout roller fabric. And we are going to do the essential white blackout in our primary bedroom. The final thing that I wanted to get done before we move into the house is measuring all of our kitchen cabinets for future cabinet organizers. I am on a mission to make this house super smart, super organized, and having really good kitchen organization is something that I always kicked myself about in our last house. I kept saying, I'll get to it later, I'll get to it later, and I never got to it. So I made sure that I was going to do it in this house by taking the measurements before we even moved in so that I can go ahead and place that order now. I will have, again, a fully separate video all about the drawer organizers and kitchen organization that I plan to be doing in the kitchen. I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update in this January vlog of what I'm doing to prep to move in. I know this is kind of like a little unconventional, and yes, I definitely could have done all of these things after we moved in, but these were just super high on my to-do list to check off now so that we can just get things rolling as soon as we move in. So that's all I have for you guys in terms of updates on my end for January. So let's take a look at what else has been going on in the house and get excited because it's almost time for move-in day. Oh my gosh. Come on. Okay, in the back it's really big. Come on, Ginger, come here, come here. Good girl. Come here.
Sit. Can you sit?
I do think they did a really good job with that as well. Very quality. And like, as I'm looking around, I can't really like easily call out the repeated tiles. And honestly, I don't want to try too hard to look for them, so. As you guys can see, they have done a lot. They've made a lot of progress within the last like month or so. All of the carpet is in, the plumbing fixtures are in, the lights are in, the tile is done. They really just have like finishing touches stuff left to do. So I'm not gonna do any more like play-by-play updates. This is probably where I'll just cut this vlog. And then the next one that I see you guys in will be moving. It'll be time to move into the new house. Oh my gosh. And that will be the end of like our home building moving series. And it'll be time to start, like finally start our new chapter in the new house. So I can't believe that it's almost here. I'm so excited to like actually be able to move in. It already feels like our house. We're over here all the time, as you guys can see. But yeah, if you haven't already done so, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I really love hanging out with you guys here on YouTube. It's been so awesome for me to take you guys through this journey so far in long videos instead of just like short Instagram story updates. So please make sure to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, if you like me, if you like seeing all of my home building updates. And yeah, I will see you guys when it's time to move.